Welcome to Chicago Reacts. Today we'll be reacting to HELSREACH Part 1 and 2, a 40k story suggested to us by Oda Khan. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to see more of our content.
Okay, guys, so this is something that'll be a little different from what you've seen before. You've seen Russian Badger stuff, comedy. You've seen Bricky stuff, which is comedy and overview. You've seen Astartes, which is amazing, visceral combat and sort of the beauty of the brutality of Warhammer. This will be an actual full-length 2.5-hour movie that was made by one guy. It's broken into parts. We're going to be watching the shorter parts 2 at a time, and when it gets longer, we're going to move it back to 1 at a time. This is a series that is actually one of the things that first got me truly into Warhammer. Astartes hadn't been finished yet. This came first, and in fact, it inspired a lot of what made Astartes. A lot of the larger projects happened because people saw that this project was greenlit. The person who made this has been hired by Games Workshop. Games Workshop is now making shows in part due to seeing how someone could do Warhammer stuff. Because when this came out originally, it's better than any professional production of Warhammer ever made. And again, just like Astartes, just like the wonderful fans of Warhammer, it's made by one person. Are you ready?
All right.
The thing is Saturday and we have time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's Saturday whenever they're watching this
it's
too.
a nice day outside. And people invited me like this. Let's stay inside and watch stuff about sci-fi.
You make it sound like like we were forced against our will to come sit here. We totally said yes.
Need money. Need money. God, all right.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Oh, we already did that. Sorry.
No, this is gonna be fun. All right, I'm a little scared because Daniel claims we're gonna cry, and I'm just not in the mood for that right now. But also, I might. So let's see.
There is only war. I knew it. I knew I was going to do that.
I will die
Very busy and involved.
on this world. I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me, and yet the thought clings like a virus, blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness. It will happen soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon. Even the name twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins. I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl into fists. I am strong, born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well
I
as
really
a
like
war
this
leader.
art style. I don't have anything to say.
I am wrath incarnate, living only to kill until finally killed. I am a weapon in the eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership with stars. Its strength, purity, and wrath will not be enough. I will die on this world. I will die on Armageddon.
You know, it's one of those plan for the worst, hope for the best type of deals without the last part kind of thing. I don't know.
Plan for the worst.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
He seems pretty good with it, I guess.
But that's like how I feel about the whole attitude that I have learned to understand from Warhammer is that pretty much everyone is like, I don't really like. I'm going to do whatever it is that their role is right in the world, and like I don't really care what happens otherwise. It's just as long as it serves my interests or like my god's interest. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's which might sound like a little bit heresy.
Well, hey, you're gonna get yourself.
I know. I'm gonna get the Imperium of Man on me in YouTube. Are they real? I hope that they're not. Oh, Daniel's nodding his head that they are real. So, hey, what's good? I'm a bad boy.
Yeah. Heresy for life.
Oh man, I really liked that art style, and we hang out a lot. So you've been seeing me like doing a lot of like sketch drawing lately, like with a pen.
Sketches. Yeah.
So that's
is that part 1 or is that part 1 and part 2? Okay.
Part 1.
So
oh,
we're saying
okay.
Part 2.
Okay.
next.
Okay.
Let's
Cool.
see.
I'm trying to figure out what these floating head boys are. I don't remember.
He's not like a normal dude, right? He's like a marine.
In the holiest chamber of our ancient flagship, I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me. Grimaldus, High Marshal Helbrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries in 100 wars on 100 worlds. We have summoned you to be judged. I have answered the summons. I submit myself before your judgment, my liege. Mordred is dead. Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur. Slain by the archenemy. You, Grimaldus, have lost a master. We have all of us lost a brother. It was the belief of Reclusiarch Mordred that upon his death, you would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final decree was that you, of all your brethren, would be the one to rise to the rank of
Reclusiarch.
The figure inclined his head in greeting.
Arterium, we draw near to our destination. I took the liberty of readying the squad for planetfall.
This guy's voice.
This world will burn. It will not be the first, nor the last. Have you seen the projections? The fleet auguries, the number of vessels in the local systems already? I lost interest when the numbers became too high for me to count on my fingers.
Arterian snorted.
That's not
his
a very
own
good
weak
strategy.
jest.
We will fight and win, or fight and die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the shade of the blood on our blades.
It's Mad Max.
My brothers' names are Arterion, Priamus, Cador, Nerovar, and Bastilan. These are the knights that have waged war beside me for decades. We are the Knights of Squad Grimaldus. Within his veins, Cador carries the blessed blood of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far. His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Priamus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors. Blade Master, he calls himself. Yet he is not mistaken. Arterion is... Arterion. My shadow, just as I am his. It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle. Nerovar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an apothecary. In the trials, only Nerovar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance. Bastilan is last. Bastilan, always the best and least of us all. A leader, but not a commander. An inspiring presence, but not a strategist. Forever a sergeant, never fated to rise as a castellan or marshal.
That's a cool way to describe it.
My brothers go through the same rituals of checking and rechecking. A curious sense of unease descends upon me.
Sword Brethren. That there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master, that you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years, Grimaldus. Will you stand at my side as Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade?
Yes, my liege.
Jeez.
I dub thee Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade, as a knight of the Inner Circle. Let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
It will be so, my liege.
As it should be.
So they get like
A little slap.
a slap.
200 years old? Is that what he said?
Yeah, they old. I don't remember how the. That's a good question. What's like the? How does their genetic enhancement change their aging?
Yeah.
Especially
Kinda-
if like humans only last until they're like 30 usually.
Yeah, these like psycho kind of like cultist marines that like do like the worst biddings, you know, imaginable in the universe. Like kind of really respect people's last wishes when they die. Kind of fucked up that our government doesn't. I'm just saying, putting that out there. Had to say it, had to go there. Woo, politics.
I don't even.
So as far as age goes,
Yeah.
I think hypothetically they are immortal, but
Oh.
the average lifespan is 200 years.
Oh, okay.
So that if they were unencumbered by orc or other being, they could live forever, maybe.
Yeah, so it sort of depends. Like they lose sort of battle effectiveness by around 1500, from what I understand.
Okay.
But
Okay.
again, most don't get to that point,
Right.
Because they're like their entire day is like 18 hours of just training.
Yeah.
And depending on the chapter, these are this chapter, it was religious. Most Astartes aren't. So, and then you have dreadnoughts, which are the bigger things you see.
Mm-hmm.
What those are is like, oh, you got all your arms and legs cut off, and like this is your equivalent of a Darth Vader suit from something you guys would understand.
Right. Or
And
like the
so
dragoons.
there are space marines that are in dreadnoughts that were around during the Horus Heresy 10,000 years ago.
Oh my
so
God.
it really just depends what you mean.
Oh,
all right. I see. 10,000 years. Wow.
and then that also goes for like the Emperor is of course thousands of years old, but also
how old is the
only...
Emperor? Millennia or
Emperor is much older. He's, I believe, 48,000 years, 58,000.
But he's also like at this point, like what is it, like a test tube, like an
animated
incubator.
corpse.
He's like an incubator,
All right.
basically.
Very interesting.
Huh.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was wow.
Yeah, so that guy got a promotion, and now he's got his little fan club leading the crusade. That's interesting. That's a big day.
That is a big day. Yeah.
Yep.
Just to clarify, he's not leading a crusade. There's talks of him running it, but they have this planet of Armageddon that they have to deal with first.
Right. He says
okay.
he will die on
Okay.
Armageddon. Ooh, spooky.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, in that case, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And if you have, if you got suggestions for stuff for us to watch, like the good people have suggested here, like Orda Khan and multiple others, then leave it in the comments. We'll try and get around to it. We'll see you later.
Bye.